Well, 67's about done. I painted the wheels during the week and my tires came in. Got them put on last night. All I gotta do is run it out of gas, put a fuel shut off on it, and I want to double check transmission level, see how much oil's in it. I'm pretty sure it was full, but I started working on it a while ago, so I can't remember. I know the motor oil's full. I was gonna work on this, but I found out they have tools for doing rivets that paint the top over round, so I ordered one of those. I gotta finish painting that 3-point hitch that I pulled off the 68. I'm gonna try to get the steering wheel off because this dash is all cracked. First, I'm gonna see if I can get this thing cleaned off and get the paint back, because I'm gonna put that on this. At least that's what my plan is. Alright, I probably should have filmed it, but these newer tractors, they got a threaded bolt in the top, so they're a little bit easier to get steering wheels off. I have a bunch of bolts, extra bolts laying around. I think it's like 3/8 by 16, and I just use an air hammer, put the bit right in the center. I lubed it up yesterday and soaked it down. As you can see, it bends the bolts sometimes. I usually run them almost all the way down and then take the air hammer, put it right there. It usually pushes the wheel off. And I started cleaning up the dash a little bit, and I think it'll match halfway decent. This one's all busted. Got these homemade brackets put in the back. To clean up this faded paint, I usually use SOS pads and soapy water. All I have right now is degreaser, so that's gonna have to work. And I don't know if you could tell in the video, but instead of being all flat, regular white, it's more of a cream color now. I'm going to start pulling the battery out so I can get to the back of the dash. about replacing it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to pull the whole throttle cable out, probably. I could just break this dash. That way I don't have to mess with it, but I could do it without breaking the dash. I mean, it's pretty broken already. Probably wouldn't hurt much just to break it out of the dash, so I don't have to pull the whole cable back out. The only thing that might suck is this hour meter, taking that out. This is the switch for if you had electronic 3-point hitch. Might just take a hammer to this dash so I don't have to actually pull the throttle cable and all the way out. If somebody really wanted to spend the time, they could probably fix it, but that's not going to be me. Spend a bunch of time to fix it and just have it break. I'm not going to pay $1 million for the correct dash for this just so it can break again. But I just thought about it, me breaking the dash isn't going to save anything because I still got to pull it all the way out to put the new one in. I don't think it should be too hard to do. Working on an own end, I've gotten pretty good at pulling these tops off the carburetors. Hopefully this is in frame. Yeah, it probably is. Alright. Choke cable looks like it'll be pretty simple. So I get the nut loose on the back side. I don't think I've ever disconnected a throttle cable on one of these. Might have to pull this little clamp off where it holds the choke cable to the air cleaner assembly. I don't think it'll fit through the hole in the dash. Well, now that I dropped the nut for that, that'll be fun. I gotta try to figure out how to get this light switch knob off. Let's see where this throttle cable hooks up. is it. Feels like just one 7/16 nut. Probably gonna have to unplug it too, because I'm assuming it comes through the front. That plug's really on there. I'm gonna wait till I get the nut taken off and get it pulled back, so I'm try to unplug it. Of course, they had to change it up at 3/8. Might try to fix this starter solenoid too while I got the dash off, because I could barely get it in there when I put it in there. The dash off, I can fix it because the positive terminal, the wire's pretty tight. Those terminals are pretty rusted on there. There she goes. Now, if it was just a standard dash, it'd probably just be the 4 bolts, but I gotta see what's actually holding that. How easy it's going to be to get to these. Answer's not easy. I don't believe that one was doing much of anything. So I think normally I come through the front of the dash. Well, that's not doing anything anymore. Actually, it's got metric screws in it now. Really? Evidently one's an 8mm and the other is 10. Who knows, this one might be standard. Nope, it's 10mm. Alright, I'm gonna have to get this keyway off and get snap ring and all out. I gotta clean this all up anyway. One keyway. I don't have any good snap ring pliers over here, so might be able to. Nah, it's not gonna pass that. These things suck. Yep. I think it's up past the groove. I might be able to just take a screwdriver to it. Maybe it just wasn't locked all the way in. No, they're not working. Now in theory it should come out. And there it is. So I'm going to change how I have that starter solenoid mounted since I got the dash off. Alright, well it's been a while. But I got the dash all swapped over. The old broken one's down here. I had trouble because normally I guess the ST16s and all have amp meters and the hour meter's longer, so it doesn't sit quite flush. But I got the hour meter in there. I got the electric 3-point switch in there. And I had to, thankfully I had a throttle off of like a I think it's like a 69 SS12 for this style dash, because this one hit. So I ended up, these newer ones have screws that hold the cable conduit. The older ones are just squeezed together. So I took the old cable out and put the cable that originally was on this and smashed it in there. So I got that working. And then somehow, I guess I broke a wire doing this, because I got it all back together. It cranked once and then it didn't crank again, and I found one of the wires broke that goes to the ignition switch. And I had to readjust the throttle cable and choke cable, make sure that all works properly. But no longer has a broken dash. And I cleaned the steering wheel all up and put anti-seize all on it, and it slid right back down on there. So now if I have to, or if anybody else has to take the steering wheel off, it'll come right off. And the hood closes halfway decent. I had to bend the hood in a little bit to get it to catch on those latches. The color's not too much off, but it's better than having a broken dash on it. Still got to put the battery hold down on it, and that's pretty much it. And then over here I have the 3-point for the 68 Super 12. I'll probably bring that in here in a little bit once I clean up a little bit. But got the dash swapped on this. Alright, I figured since I finished the 67, I'd bring the, I guess it's 69 Suburban 12. Figured I'd bring that in and get some pictures of them together. If you just recently started watching my videos, you probably haven't seen this yet. They look pretty good together. I finished this one probably a year or two ago. Then shortly after I finished it, I started on that one, but I never finished it. This was the first one I did. The quality's not that great, but it looks better than the red paint job that it had on it before. And I got one more to do. SS14. So I figured I'd do a clip, both of them together. I don't know if you'll be able to tell on the camera or not, but those are 23 1050 D-Stone D05, I think is what they are. Now you can tell how much narrower they are and smaller, because I'm pretty sure they're on the same size wheels. And these are Max Auto 23 1050 12s. And I know the Carlisles are probably bigger than the Max Autos too, but the Max Autos seem to be more the size than the D-Stones. And both of them have D-Stone 4x8s in the front. I don't know if they quit making them or not. I still got a set, but I used to get them on Amazon, but now they have a different brand 4x8 tri-rib. I think it's, I forget what the hell it's called, but so I don't know if they quit making D-Stone or D-Stone sold out, or just Amazon doesn't carry them anymore. I got these from a different tire website. The same place I got the ones for this one. But yeah, I'll have to push it up here and try to do a side by side, but in person you can tell a difference in the width, and I think the height too. I don't know if you can tell, but that's why I wanted to try those, because my dad got a set of these. He's got a DGT or whatever similar to this, up West Virginia, and we put a set of Max Autos on it. Because I think that one had 12-inch wide wheels, and we just put 1050s on it, I think. It's been a while, but yeah, I wanted to try those because I knew the D-Stones, they look good, but they look a little bit smaller than what some of the other tires do. I don't have any complaints with the tri-ribs from D-Stone, but I've noticed that they do run smaller, and I've heard other people talk about it too. But I think this is going to wrap up this video probably. At the beginning of it, I was putting this dash in. That took me longer than I anticipated, but I'm going to throw the lower arms on this and probably take them outside and take some pictures of them. I think the SS14 I'm going to do the same color as that. I don't think I put enough coats of clear on it, along with not prepping it good. Because this is the motor for the SS14, and it looks a lot better than what this does. This looked good when I first painted it, but after a while it stopped looking that good. But figured I'd show you guys these two together. Thanks for watching. That other clip was going to be the end, but figured I'd kind of give a whole collection rundown if anybody new doesn't know what I have. 68 Super 12, 18.6, I think 69 Suburban 12, I think it's 69 Hydro 12, 67 Super 12, early model SS14 with the wood grain. That's what the other one is that I got to paint. That's the frames back there. Pretty much all my tractors have 3-point hitches on them. Got a rear grader blade or whatever you want to call it. Then somewhere else I got a couple mower decks, 3-point tiller, potato plow, moldboard plow, a disc, and then I don't have my ST12 in here. I didn't feel like getting that run. And then I have a 16.6 twin like that, but 16 horse. And then I have a 16.6 single with the Tecumseh. Those two are up West Virginia, but figured I'd show a tour because I got a couple more subscribers since I've had all the tractors in here. Alright, this is the real end. Thanks for watching.